here, Aura, guys. We did the Kiwi here. Let me just turn this up a little bit. And tonight, there's been a slight change of plan to our schedule. We were gonna be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But as it happens, Master Doll has gone into maintenance. So there'll be no Yu-Gi-Oh! Tonight. So instead, we are jumping into the healer role quests. We managed to get to 99 on our Sage. We should be able to play through all the role quests, and then we'll quickly just do roulette or something. We're not quite at 100 by the end of it, but we should be. But without further ado, let's jump into it. In the sting of things. Gonna put a couple of things. What business do you have with me? My apologies. You were Baruch Evu's guests, were you not? I am Neepine. I have journeyed from the far from the northern valleys of Dawntrail to reach this grand city. Tell me, traveler, what is your name? Hiru Murasaki. Hiru, rest assured, I shall remember it. A shame that we must meet under these unfortunate circumstances. My village's prized possession was among the treasures stolen by the passage of the Unbound. It is known as the Heart Sting, and the soul of a dread scorpion, one of the Dawntrail Vigil, is sealed within. Okay. The creature once hunted its prey by using an array of toxins within its body, and was a menace to all. Those grand Heart Stings gifts may wield this fearsome power as they see fit. We believe the thieves have already taken it across the ocean to Eorzea, and it will doubtlessly wreak havoc in the wrong hands. Thus I seek a healer to remedy any harm wrought by the Heart Sting's toxins in that faraway land. I won't mince words, you are precisely the sort of woman I seek, and we must act quickly to avoid the worst. Will you lend us your aid? Aiding those in need is what I do best. You have my gratitude. To the matter at hand then. While I was making inquiries here in Tulioli regarding the thieves' whereabouts, some Eorzean merchants told me a rather intriguing tale. Specifically those returning from Limsa Laminza bring foul tidings, tales of able-bodied men and women suddenly losing their vision. An all too familiar account, as the Heart Sting allows mastery over all manner of poisons, including those that inflict temporarily blindness. A great deal of training is required to properly utilize the Scorpion's gifts, but the blinding toxin is one of the simplest to wield. Seems to me the brigands are the masterminds of these strange incidents, harnessing the treasure's power for their own nefarious ends. Loskana, the village eldest daughter, makes for Limsa Laminza in pursuit of the Heart Sting. I intend to set sail with her, but my foot was badly injured by a strange mechanical doll during the thieves' ambush. Oh, it's the puppet master person. Loskana insisted I remain here to recover, and she would not take no for an answer. I must ask that you cross the sea in my stead. Provide Loshkana your aid, considering that our enemy wields deadly poisons. The danger is too great for her to face alone. Based on when she departed, I presume she's arrived at a different destination by now. She boarded a merchant man captained by a woman named Balbreda, who is primarily based and lives on the Minza. She may be able to help you locate Loshkana. Alright. Limza Laminza. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. Ethernet. Dun 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 dun. Hi, I'm Bald Breeder, and if you're planning to sell your healing services to me and my crew, don't. My ship ain't seen sail for a short while. They're looking for a Tiroli woman named Loshkana. Aye, she made the crossing with us, trying to retrieve some sort of treasure as I recall. Told her Hawker's Alley was her best bet for the latest chatter, so you may find her wandering thereabouts. Keep an eye out for a Huron lass in red tunic carrying a spear on her back. You can't have gone too far. Alright. Okay. There she is. Oh, it's like a harpoon spear. Oh, hello there, stranger. Can I help you? Nepine sent you to help, did he? Seeing as I've hit something of a dead end, your timing couldn't be better. I suppose proper inductions are in order, then. I am Loshkana of Dawntrail. And you are? Teru Murasaki. Pleasure to meet you, Teru. With that, we're strangers no longer. I'm not sure how much Needpine's told you already, but I assume you'll want to hear more about the day of the theft. My father and Needpine had just set up a trap using one of the heartstrings toxins. We were on our way to return to the treasure to its resting place. But an evil presence stirred in the wilds that night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows and gravely wounded them both. So thanks for the follow. I can't even begin to figure out how to pronounce your name, sorry. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he was unable to give chase and converse these now in my home village. No idea what that word was. What the hell? The culprit's faces eluded him in the darkness. They heard two voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so we're certain they weren't from our village. Whoever those two were, they must have been the ones controlling the dolls before making off with the heartsting. Baruch Evu did their part of the passage of the Unbound. but I'm afraid that's all I know of the culprits. Still, that may change if I can ascertain the cause of the recent blinding incidents that have occurred here. Unfortunately, I haven't had much luck asking around. The thought of addressing even one person here is, well, overwhelming. When you're from a remote village like mine, the few I've attempted to speak with were too busy to even listen in the first place. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world. Or at least the city. I'm sorry to ask of this so soon after we've met, but could you help me gather the latest hearsay at the markets? Many thanks. I'll search the quieter districts for clues in the meantime, and hopefully not get myself lost along the way. Alright, time to gossip. The recent chaos in the markets, I'm told the Yellow Jackets have been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. If you're in a hurry, there's a Yellow Jacket making her rounds by the way of the Fisherman Guild. She'll be a good one to ask. Bum bum bum, bon don don. Blinding incidents? Aye, I know of them. Started with some bad fruit at a stall in Orca's Alley. A few bites in and folks suddenly go writhing on the ground. Like big sea serpents claiming they can't see a bloody thing. I don't blame them for raising hells with the shopkeep neither. Poor sods couldn't move an ilm till the treatment came and they could see properly. Shopkeep was rightfully furious about the whole deal and took it up with this long-time supplier. It escalated into a real spectacle, it did. Turns out the same problem was occurring at other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers. So it don't make sense to pin the blame on the individual sellers if the whole supply chain's tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Grim business, I tell ya. Very. Very. Why, yes. I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. Before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness never faded. I thought I was alone, so I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer for long. I passed an adventurer, cured my sight with Isna. I went about the rest of my day as though nothing had happened, but I haven't been able to look at fruit the same way twice since. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Talk to the Yellow Jacket. Oh, be good. You're Teru Murasaki, aren't you? The Teru Murasaki. It's an honor to meet the realm's vaunted hero up close. Is there aught I can assist you with? I hear all sorts on my rounds, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. Oh yes, the serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. No, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the very same. I take it you two are acquainted? Haha, I thought so. As I told her, another incident was reported yesterday morning. The victim brought fruit from a local vendor, took a few bites, then temporarily lost all vision. Same as the rest. The vendor in question was last seen to the south of Octant, so I'm headed there next to follow their trail. You're welcome to join me if it'll help in your investigation. Okay. Oh no. He's paralyzed. We've got to do something. But I've no talent for healing magics. And I don't have any... What? But I've no talent for healing magics, and I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps Isana might do the trick. Good enough. I'm healed. I'm healed. Oh, thank the 12. And you lot, of course. Excellent work, Teru. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks as well. Now, I hate to ruin the mood, but I'll need to report this to my superiors. Could you tell us what transpired here before we found you, sir? It was awful, just awful, I tell you. I was walking home after another arduous day at work, minding my own business when a Lalafelian merchant suddenly called out to me. You, my good man, you look exhausted, he said. Why not soothe your weary spirit and fill your empty belly with one of the realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. It was a tempting sales pitch, but I wasn't keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise safe to eat. Sounds sincere enough, and even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted. Just normal, honest to good produce. And hey man, welcome to the stream. Why is that so tiny? Why is the chat so tiny? Hold on. Let me just fix this real quick. Okay, yeah, that's better. So that's still not quite right. I need to figure that out. But it'll do for now. That's too big. Yeah, it is a bit too big. I don't know what's happened to the settings. That's maybe that's better. Hold on. There we go. That's better. I think that's what it should be at. I don't know. Actually, why did I? There we go. There we go. Alright. Is that what I had before? I don't know. I don't know. All a little bit scuffed at the moment. He sold me an apple at a reasonable discount, and all seemed well. That is, until I took my first bite. The numbness spread through my body like wildfire. I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit had suddenly betrayed me, yet I knew not how. As I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yards away. The vendors soon followed. I never saw the woman for myself. What with the whole not being able to move business, but between her laughing fits, she made a mention of a heart sting, some such. Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you mentioned, you're positive she spoke the word heart sting? As surely as the wind blows. For mercy, neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings. But they've certainly stolen my dignity. I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming to them. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing with. First blindness, now perilous? But first things first, I should escort this man home. If you have a mind to pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there, alright? Does the game go? It's good. I finished the main story and just doing the side quest stuff now. Alright. There's no doubt about it, then. Our thieves are at large right here in Limsa Liminza. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis as well. I just don't see what purpose this all serves. Were you able to learn anything of their motives? Do they take pleasure in their victims' pain, but nothing more? At least nothing more that we know of. Whatever the true aim may be, we must discover it quickly, before more victims suffer at their hands. A hunter must adapt to the environment. They wish to snare their prey, but I have so much to learn about this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I'd like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on the heart sting's whereabouts. When we come across any promising leads. I hope I can count on your support again. Oh, hopefully we got the lead right now. Hey Teru, can you spare a moment? I'll try to start on a positive note then. The good news is that there's been no further incidents involving poison fruit. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigation's at a standstill. How many times is it going to be at a standstill? Teru! I bring news from the Coral Tower. A Lalafalian man matching the description of the fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Huron woman. It seems they were making for Aleport. With increased patrols of late, if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. Seems we've forced them to withdraw for the time being. Aleport, you say? That's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's possible to go on foot, but the ferry by the Fisherman's Guild can take you straight there. While we Yellow Jackets must continue to keep an eye on things here, reassuring to know that an adventure of Teru's caliber is on the case. you plan to pursue the suspects, airport's your best bet. That said, I should get back to work. It's an honor to meet you and your friend Teru. Safe travels to you both, and give those crooks a good thrashing for me. The city's protectors place so much trust in your abilities. I'm lucky to have you on my side. When I first set sail for Eorzea, I feared I'd never see the heart sting again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. In any event, we'd best find our way to the port town before that pair of troublemakers defiles another fruit supply. I'll go on ahead and take the ferry. Meet me in airport once you're ready. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Alright. To airport. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, I still haven't unlocked levies here? What the hell? Ah, there you are, Teru. You're a welcome sight among such unfamiliar scenery. The ferry skipper was eager to teach me all about this area on the ride here, so I believe I have a general idea of what's what. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings on a hunt this important. I asked him about our merchants, but he said he hasn't seen a pair like that. The skipper did mention another merchant though, one who's well versed in the comings and goings of his fellow traders. If anyone sighted our unlikely duo, it's him. Let's hope it's enough to put us on the culprit's trail again. The merchant we seek should be peddling his wares by the gates to Skull Valley, so let's start there. Dun, 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 dun. Can I help ye? Alalafell and a Hua traveling together? Aye, I've spied them. Though I'd never seen them before, they certainly made an impression. They sold some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced adventurers on the cheap, from what I could tell. Those merchants really are culprits, and those potions are most likely tainted with toxins. Toxins, you see? That don't bode well. The adventurers who bought them, a marauder named Wislam and a conjurer named Zerug, already left for their next job. Said they were escorting one of the local farmers over to Swiftperch. They're good lads, the two of them. They've been making life easier for the small folk here ever since they arrived. And I'd hate to see something happen to them. Someone needs to warn them about the potions right quick. Leave that to us. Swiftperch is southeast of here, yes? Let's find them before the poison takes hold. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dun, 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 dun. Aiding. Phew, thank the gods you found us when you did. Those potion sellers must have swindled us. One draught of elixir was all it took to send Zerig into the most furious fit of hiccups I've ever seen. Poor bastard couldn't cast a single spell. Who are you calling a poor bastard? If the heart stings toxins are at work here, we should be able to cleanse them with Isina, just like last time. I'm sorry, did you just say... Oh, sod it. We'll have plenty of time to chat after Zerig stops hiccuping a storm. I'd hate to ask more of you, but if you could cast Isina on my partner, it would be much appreciated. There we go. I can speak again. You have my thanks. Bloody owls. First we waste our hard-earned coin on poison potions, and now there are killer mammoths on the loose? What's the world coming to? Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh, me? Oh my, our spear-wielding friend is a sharp of eye. You're the frauds from Owlport. Why yes, watching your scrawny compatriots suffer was the highlight of our day. I admit it, the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups was comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom? Then you must be the thieving cowards from the passage of the Unbound. Oh, my sweet fairy apple. You know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Indeed, I am the passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Ilarete. And I'm so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Coco Noa at your service. Ilarete's helping hand and master of mammoths. Your garb is ever so familiar to me. My dear. Ah, don't tell me you hail from the little village in Toral. Don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How was the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough! You've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the heart sting. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, the apple bites back. 'Tis true that my unbound compatriots harbour lofty ambitions, yes, but I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the mires of chaos they've promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into this dreary world, one mischief, and a few handy potions at a time. Coco Noa and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Yet, there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can risk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master a toxin even she can't cure. Ooh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done, and we've a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to mend, venomous misdeeds to master. Ta-ta for now! No, wait, damn you! Ah, that stench! Smells like a corpse just shat itself. The fuck? This odor is too much to bear. Take me to Twelve's Wood, Wilslam. The air is cleaner there. Oh no, don't you dare give out on me, Z-Rig. We've still got a job to do. We mustn't keep our client waiting any longer. But we're in your debt. Thank you again for everything, Miss, Loskana. And this here is Teru. Take care of each other out there. Man, I'm loving these job quests. These role quests. That, because they're clearly like taking like just a little bit of the zaniness from the Hildebrand series, but not so much that it's like overbearing that and that it's still a little bit grounded. Much as I'd like to track down the Unbound, I know better than to tread further into their territory without a plan. For now, I think it best we return to Limsa Laminza. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. Oshkana. Thank you for your support back there, Teru. Isina truly does work wonders. And that Alerete. I can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the heartsting for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest child in my village has more sense. Still, we did make progress. Now that the villains have revealed themselves, it will be easier to give chase when they choose to make the next move. In any case, I'll keep you appraised of the latest news as soon as I hear it. We'll be back to the hunt before long. Oh, it's you, Teru. You'll have to forgive my down mood. I don't understand it. How is it that Alarete and Kokonoa can so grandiosely reveal their names and identities, yet I remain unable to track them down? I've been following the latest hearsay, but I haven't had much luck. Not a soul's seen them since the incident with Wisdom and Z-Rig. But that's not to say I've given up entirely. Now that they know I'm on their trail, I suspect they're using my unfamiliarity with the island to their advantage. I dare say they're lying low outside the city. That's why I proposed a trip to Mulberry Dry Drop. Folk here often speak of it, but I've yet to go there myself, so it seems as good a place as any. If you're game, I'll meet you there. Mulberry Dry Dock. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, there you are, Teru. While I was waiting for you, this fellow came asking for help. Sorry to trouble ye, but me little brother's gone missing, and I could use a hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but next thing I knew, he was gone. That's probably got himself lost. Oh, that poor dear. I know we still have the heartsting to consider, but I'd like to search for this man's brother if that's alright with you. Much appreciated. Sure we'll find him all the faster with your help. Ye have me thanks. Me brother wouldn't say food to a ghost, so I doubt he'll leave the docks on his own. He got a mop and red hair like mine, so you'll know him when you see him. We'll keep an eye out. I know you're itching to search for him as well, but I could ask you to wait here in case he comes back. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. Good luck. Dun, 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 dun. I'm scared. Where are you? Huh? You're here to take me back to my brother? You found the little one, Teru. I'm so glad he's safe. I just wanted to see the ships my brother was working on. I thought I could see him better from higher up, but I lost my way. Sounds like you've had quite the adventure. But you were very brave today. So I'll tell you a secret. Even grown-ups get lost. I have an awful time learning my way around somewhere new, even with a map. Really? I guess I'm not the only one. A smile. We like to see those. Now, your brother's very worried about you. So can you promise me you won't go wandering off on your own again? I promise. I should say sorry to my brother too. Who's good with handling kids? Let's take him back then. Okay, that was very short. Side tangent. You're lifesavers, both of ye. You deserve a proper reward, but I ain't got much to offer at the moment. Oh, we're in no need of coin. Just information, if you have it. Have you seen a Huron woman and a Lalafell man around the docks in recent days? One is an alchemist, and the other is a goldsmith. They'll likely have a few mammoths with them as well. If not, have you heard any rumors of food or drink that causes ailments when you consume them? Blindness, numbness perhaps. Afraid I haven't seen or heard of anything or anyone like that. Sorry I couldn't be more help to you. That's alright. Knowing they haven't been around the docks is equally helpful. Well, that's good at least. I'll be praying to the navigator you both find who you're looking for. Any road. The two of us ought to be heading home. Thanks again for everything. Good fortune and safe travels to you both. Still no word of the Unbound, but at least we could help those brothers. Children often let their curiosity guide them, which means they'll naturally wander off on their own adventures. I don't blame that man for worrying as much as he did. Good to know a lot about caring about children. After a fashion, yes. I always enjoyed looking after the village children in my spare time. I tried to be a good role model for them, though the other adults tell me I shouldn't dote on them over much. Now that I think of it, I've barely even told you about my family, or my village, or anything really. I'd be happy to share a few stories if you'd like. The ocean view here is beautiful, so we might as well enjoy the scenery and relax a bit. Cutscene. It looks overcast. It's only here. My people hail from the northern valleys of Dawntrail. We're a close-knit community of hunters for the most part. Children are given spears, well, practice one, before they even learn to walk. Weird. And we hone our tracking skills from a very young age. Is it that surprising? It seems second nature to me, but then again, I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village... Our village rests in a veritable sea of poisonous plants and animals, so the slightest injury on a hunt can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible. Whoa. That hairdo. Yet, no matter how skilled we might become, accidents are inevitable, and the heart sting proves vital to our survival. Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to man. It even purifies the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, ones that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested. The heart sting allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I never imagined someone like Alarete would take that away from us. When I left, our village food stores were well stocked, but I couldn't bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. I must return the heart sting as soon as I can, for their sakes. I wish to bring back their smiles, make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in a good mood, puts me in good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be alright. I know it. But I've kept you long enough. I think it's time we made our way back to Limsa Laminsa, don't you? Alright. Do 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 do. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. That was a much needed reprieve. But we'll need to plan our next destination, and soon. Well now, fancy meeting you here. It's good to see you two again. What brings you to Limsa Laminsa? Nothing of import really. Just a bit of restocking before our next job. But we happened to spot you along the way. Didn't want to miss the opportunity to greet our heroes. A client arrived to Swiss Perch in one piece thanks to your timely assistance. Indeed, while I regret that you had to see us in such a pitiable state, we're both grateful for your aid. When last we spoke, you spoke of pursuing the two charlatans, did you not? Yes, that's right. They've stolen a precious heirloom from my village, so I'm doing everything in my power to return it to its rightful place. So that's the way of it. Bombastic as those two were, we've not seen hide nor hair of them since in Hailport since. No word of any incidents like ours either. But I've a feeling they won't stay in the shadows for long. If we sniff out any suspicious incidents while we're out and about, we'll keep you informed. I won't say no to some extra pairs of eyes around the island. I've made my base of operations here in the city, so if you hear even a peep about a poisoning, you know where to find us. Wow, we may not have found any leads on Alarete, but I'm glad we've had a chance to chat. With Wisdom and Zerig on our side, things are looking up. For now, I'll keep in touch with our newfound allies. Did I hear any news on our culprits? I'll be sure to let you know. Boom, 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 boom. That was weird. Took a while to update. Hiro, I am glad to see you. I just received word from Wiselim and Zerig. Our culprits have finally been spotted. Seems the thieves are headed for Upper La Nocia. I offered to make my way there as soon as I could, but Wisdom and Zerig said I should hang back for now. Once they've given us the information, they'll be heading back to Airport. Let's go and see what news they have to share. Right. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. No sign of Wisdom and Zerig yet. I don't mean to assume the worst, but I admit I'm a bit worried. I knew I should have insisted on going. Don't want them injured on my behalf. I say we head out and find them. Miss Losakana, terribly sorry for the delay. Wisdom, Zerig, thank goodness. How did you fare out there? You found Alarete and Kokonowa, yes? Oh, we found them alright. But it didn't take long for them to find us. We were set upon by Kokonowa's mammoths. Mechanical Mangari greatly outnumbered us. Menagerie greatly outnumbered us. And many very well have been our end. Death by mammoths isn't an ideal way to go, mind you. So retreat was our only option. Cowardly though it might sound, we needed to ensure we could keep you aware of the culprit's whereabouts. Before they spotted us, they were stuffing their little metal army into a skiff bound for Camp Bronze Lake. And mark my words, they're plotting something new. Of course, it's entirely possible they seek a quiet route to Eastern La Nocia and wish to bypass Bronze Lake instead, but a thorough search of the camp would be wise. Last, the enemy you face is far beyond our capabilities, so this is far as Wisdom and I will be able to go. I'm sorry we couldn't provide a more decisive information. Honestly, I should be the one apologizing. You risked life and limb for me already. I never meant to push you past your limits. You need dwell on it. We're as eager to bring those criminals to justice as you. Indeed, we shall at least take pride in knowing we could point you in the right direction. But we should take our leave for now. Wisdom and I ran most of the way here, and I think I speak for both of us when I say we could use a comfortable chair and a hearty meal. None can gainsay your strength, my friends, but I beg you not to underestimate that of our foe. Go well, and may your determination guide you to victory. Camp Bronze Lake. The ferry skipper spoke of the place my first time here. We should hurry and seek passage before Alarete and Kokonowa elude us again. What a lovely camp. Now, if I were a half-crazed alchemist with the heart sting and a new scheme up my sleeve, where would I hide? Probably just relaxing in the waters. Oh. Ha, is it just me? Or are there pigs flying in the sky? Ha. Oh, they poisoned everyone. It hurts to laugh. Oh dear, that doesn't bode well. To the upper levels, Teru, quickly. Poisoning the springs? You truly are the lowest of the low. You flatter me. It was just a little poison, really. As a treat. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all the water here, but we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. Step away from the springs, Teru. Now! Yes, protecting the healer, are we? How sickening sweet of you. But you ought to watch your step as well, my dear fairy apple. At least you find yourself seeing stars or... Alarete is Autumnus. Coco Noah, you look hilariously hideous, or should I say adorable? Why, you're as bony as a porcelain doll. She poisoned herself. The hells are you on about? Oh, very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. I believe I may have poisoned myself. Now there's a predicament. And guess what? Do you recall those antidotes I prepared at the base? Because I've forgotten to bring them. You are your own worst enemy. Do you know that? I suggest we retreat before you decide to dive headfirst into the springs for fun. Unbound scum, you think we'll allow you to walk free after all the chaos you've caused? Well, yes actually. Have you seen Alarete? She's in no state to contend with you, and I've never been one for rough and tumble. Of course, you're welcome to give chase, provided you have no qualms about leaving these poor souls to laugh themselves senseless. Oh ho ho, retreat though we must. I would call today a rousing success. But worry you not, my dearest bushel of busybodies. We've plenty more tricks in store for you, and the entire island. Oh, the bomb again. Phew, I don't sense any toxins in the waters anymore. So the springs should be safe again. Would the toxins affect the local wildlife? Seeing as Alarete suffered from a taste of her own medicine, I doubt she's mastered much of the heartsting's power. As such, any poison she produces from it would be relatively weak. Most of her handiwork has already evaporated with the steam. One might compare it to the way those awful unbound smoke bombs dissipate. And thank goodness they do. In more capable hands, however, the heartsting's poison remains active unless dispelled with a Suna or another form of antidote. The same permanence applies to its cleansing abilities for our food. Now, there's much on my mind, but I think we've bigger problems to address first. Let's make our rounds of the camp and then talk about our next steps. I'm going to have a look around the springs to ensure the toxins are gone for good. Could I ask you to treat any victims you come across? Do, 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 do. That's an yeah, cutscene for each of these. Much appreciated, madam. I wasn't anywhere near the water when it was poisoned, but the toxin steam must have drifted this way. When I heard the ramblings about mysterious mammoths roaming around the camp recently, I was more than a little apprehensive. But I never expected those mammoths' masters would do something so cruel. Your efforts are helping us put this turmoil behind us. For that, you have my thanks. But I can't simply let you administer this aid alone. I should tend to the remaining victims as well. Yeah, it really is. Cutscene for each one. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't expecting to nearly laugh myself to death in a place meant for healing. But at least I can breathe easy again. Here you're chasing after those ones who did this. You're very brave, or reckless. But I'm inclined to assume the former. Any road, all that matters all that laughing has exhausted me, so I may as well take a break from my soak. Thank you again for your kindness, and may the Navigator keep you. Alright. Befuddled Bartha. My costumed compatriots, they're gone. Farewell, my visions. May you revel on in my memory. But they say laughter is the best medicine, though I feel far worse than before. Many thanks to putting an end to it. I think I've earned myself another soak and an extra flagon of mulled wine. Pleasant travels to you, healer. Alright. How goes the healing, Teru? Wonderful. I'm glad Esuna proved effective. For my part, I've given the springs a thorough look. The toxins have dissipated completely, so the bathers should be safe from here on out. As for Alareti and Kokonowa's antics, I've had a moment to reflect on everything. Now that our work is done, do you have a moment to chat? I'm well versed in the numbing and blinding poisons we use on our hunts at home. But something kept troubling me about Alareti's toxin. I've never seen anything like it. I had no idea it even existed among the scorpion's gifts. Alareti may be inexperienced, but the fact that she's learned to inflict hallucinations is cause for concern. Still, we should try and look on the bright side. She's yet to discover the heart sting's cleansing properties, judging by the way she couldn't cure her own ailments. Knowing her as we do, I reckon she only has toxin trickery on her mind. Kokonowa, however, handled himself surprisingly well despite his exposure. Do you recall the man in Limsa Lominsa who ate the poisoned apple? He claimed that Kokonowa took a bite, yet never suffered its ill effects. He must have some manner of immunity, but how? He's a mammoth himself. Reminds me of his attempt on the Sultan's life. The traditional Dunes folk families often drink poison teas to build tolerance. How intriguing. So instead of using heirloom like heartsting, the Dunes folk train their bodies to endure fatal toxins? I'll be interested to try that tea, as long as I had an antidote in hand. I didn't realize Kokonoa might have had that sort of upbringing, but it would certainly explain why Ilaretti's tricks don't seem to affect him. Few in my village would ever think to consume potentially lethal food or drink without drawing on the Heartsting's power, yet the Dunes folk do it gladly. The more I consider our differing approaches to poison, the more fascinating it becomes. But I have a feeling the bathers won't want to overhear talk of poisons after what they've just been through. Why don't we continue our discussion in Limsa the Minza? Alright. Another quest down. This was 96. So I'll be at 8 mil. I think I'm gonna need to do 2 roulettes. Phew, I know I've been anxious to ascertain our thieves' whereabouts, but things escalated far quicker than I thought. Your presence throughout the ordeal was a welcome one, Teru. What was not so welcome were Alaretti's parting words. Whatever she has planned for the whole island can't possibly be good. Her acts of mischief have only grown worse since I arrived in the city. We must take the Heartsting back before she causes any lasting harm. Of course, it was Wislam and Zerig's efforts that led us to Alaretti. So I'll have to thank them when I get the chance. In the meantime, I'll do what I can to track down our unruly thieves and report to you as soon as I'm able. Down by the river. Teru, I'm glad you're here. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough in our search. Or I'd like to think so. This won't come as a surprise, but Alaretti's and Kokonoa went back into hiding after the Bronze Lake incident. For their grandstanding, I wasn't expecting them to lay low for so long, but I doubt they'll keep it that way. Fortunately, we have prior experience to guide us. Until now, our culprits have travelled all over Vilebrand, and they don't appear to be retracing their steps. I hear Costa del Sol attracts many visitors, so that seems a likely target. They say it's owned by an entrepreneur named Gigi Ruju. Perhaps we can ask if he spied anything out of the ordinary. Of course we're going to Costa del Sol. Everything in Limsa la Minza leads to Costa del Sol. What picturesque scenery. I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. What I gather, Gigi Ruju should be just up ahead. I don't suppose you're already acquainted with him. I know him well enough. That's reassuring to hear. I feared he'll be wary of strangers, but it sounds like that won't be an issue in your company. In any case, let us be on our way. Oh boy. Well, well, if it isn't our favorite intrepid adventurer, what business brings you to my abode? Why, yes, I did spy that lovely specimen of a Hur. Alas, I was so entranced by her feminine wiles that I cannot recall any such entourage of a Lalafellian men or mammoths. Ah, would that I never drank that wine she so gracefully gifted me. Single sip and I saw oh so many stars. I thought them wonderful in those first blissful moments. Oh, you got poisoned. Oh, I partook of the drink amongst my retina of kittens. Yet, as the rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. At first, I presumed the wine caught up to me faster than I had anticipated, but time passed, and the unknown faces stubbornly remained. I dashed across the shore in terror in the midst of the mayhem. I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, maniacally laughing in the distance with some other chap. I feared these crackles would be the last thing I ever heard. Which is precisely why I found it appropriate to slap the sense back into him. Oh. Judging by the way Master Gigi Ruju was darting around at the time, I suspected he'd been in his cups, drank the whole bloody bottle too, so if you wish to investigate the wine itself, I'm afraid it won't be possible. Can you blame me? Questionability of her wine aside, that woman was immaculate, a sight for the sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming Rain-Catcher Gully not long after the incident. If you attempt to investigate this further, you'll certainly be doing us a favour. Any news of wayward mammoths is promising for us. We'll give the gully a look, and relay to you whatever we find. Godspeed out there. Then our next destination is clear, but before we depart, Hiru, might I have a word? Dun, dun, dun. Based on Gigi Ruju's account, it's safe to say Alarete's discovered a new poison. Or similar to the hallucinatory toxin used at Bronze Lake, it strikes terror into the hearts of its victims instead. I have a bad feeling about this. She's gaining proficiency with the heart sting at an alarming rate. We must tread carefully when we next cross paths with her. As for the mammoths, Koko Noa doesn't seem the type to send them wandering around aimlessly. That's why I think they're bound to have some clues on them. If we track those mammoths down in Rain-Catcher Gully, we may be able to discern what those two are planning next. Alright, to Rain-Catcher Valley. Alright, destination. Surveying. Phew, I think we've cleared out the mammoths. How fared your hunt? So they've been keeping a record of the island's rivers? Oddly enough, the mammoths I came across were patrolling the river as well. Now that they've tested their poisons on Bronze Lake Springs, do they mean to take the rivers next? Oh, poison arrow. Tara, what's out? Oh no! My, that dart was laced with a potent numbing toxin. But nothing bruises our favorite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. These like to have some manner of immunity as I. The village was positively brimming with poisonous flora and fauna after all. I have a request for you, my dears. Would you please give up your little trinket, pretty please? I wish only to revel in the fruits of my devilry. Yet you continue to spoil my every attempt, and trust me, I despise our conflict as much as you do. Indeed, you think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? Enough! If you truly wanted to end this, you would hand over the heart sting. The scorpion's gifts weren't meant for a brutal and childish criminal like you. Fine then. No more Mrs. Nice, Alaretti. But answer me this. Who have my antics killed, Who? No one, I remind you. So why must you refuse me? Why must the world refuse me? Our blighted society has never looked fondly upon my love of mischief. For years I despaired until my unbound family and its leader granted me the greatest of all, gifts of all, love and understanding. So long as I remain unbound, I care not what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized. Again with this. Ugh. Sorry to worry you, Teru. I'm feeling much better now. I'm ashamed I didn't sense that mammoth's presence quickly enough. But I'm glad you came out of the ambush unscathed. That aside, I wish they didn't use such putrid smoke to make their exit. I don't know if my nose can or my stomach can take any more of those awful bombs. With Alaretti and Kokonoa gone, I doubt we'll be able to find much else here. Let's return to Costa del Sol and inform them of the loss. Right. Shall we report to Gigi Ruju? Back already? How fortuitous, or ominous, or both even. I take it you found the wayward mammoths? The Vane Valbrand's waterways, are they? After the recent poisoning at Camp Bronze Lake, we have reason to believe the culprits are planning to make Valbrand's rivers the next target. So the culprits are the one and the same then. I'd had my suspicions since I caught wind of the incident at Wormwine Springs. Regardless, this bodes ill. We may not know which of these rivers they'll strike until it's too late. Well, I shall not stand for any preposterous poisonings. It would be prudent to inform the maelstrom of potential horrors. The one who poisoned you, her name is Alareti. She stole something precious from my village, and I must recover it, no matter the cost. If you learn anything of her whereabouts or her plans in the coming days, anything at all, I'd like to hear of it as well. I was bent on finding her, eh? A brave one you are. Oh ho ho, I could possibly derive a lovely lady of information she requires. Worry not, for my servants shall sally forth in your general direction if the moment they hear of Alareti's newest misdeeds. Oh, thank you. That would be much appreciated. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we can't afford to let Alareti and Kokonoa elude us any further. Come, Tiru. It's back to Limsa Laminza with us. Alright. Do. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you as always for your support, Tiru. Gigi Ruju was interesting to say the least, but I'm glad we obtained the new information we needed. I don't know why I allowed Alareti to say her piece. I should have swallowed my pain and taken up my spear. We could have apprehended her right then and there, and yet there's no more room for mistakes. The longer Alareti lurks in the shadows, the greater the threat becomes. Countless lives are at risk. Next time we find her, we end her tricks once and for all. For now, I'll remain here and await news from Coast of the Soul. Alright, I think we will be right back real quick, and then we will do some roulettes. Alright, I'm back. Now. I think it might be a bit too early for PvP, but I think maybe we try frontline. Cool. Oh my god. Hit all. Didn't realize it was that low. Average wait time 30. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get it then. Alright, let's do a leveling roulette then. Hope for nothing too bad. Not super confident my role as healer. So how's my, oh, I was gonna say how's my book, but we got oh, okay.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
I healed this not long ago, so
Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
you should be fine. Next one we can just not do anything. Like he does like no damage and you can't kill them. Put a dot down at least. All right. I was meant to do that one. Dot. Bum, ba-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Do, 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 do.
Follow the flow of ether.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It will guide you.
That's right. I forgot. Ether current.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Oh no, she's losing us. Get the buff. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do. Oh, again, I pressed the wrong button. What's this? Oh, I do have my dot on. Dun, dun, dun. da. Oh, where are they going? The safe one. Not the safe one. My god. Still got screwed. Fortunately, that attack is pretty weak in the grand scheme of things. Da, 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 da. Little scuff then. It's fine. Took a lot of damage really quickly. Alright. Final boss. Let's go.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
Alright, I'm on.
You will persist in this folly no longer.
Oh, they're just slightly out of range. God damn it.
The stage is set. Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
next there.
My, what a boorish audience you are!
Where are these going? Probably gonna be the oh shit. I was too late on that. That's fine. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. GG. A good tank. Why don't I have that minion? 40. Didn't get it. Rip. Play accommodation, yay! Think we're just shy of a level, right? 2 mil. 2 mil off. A trial should get us there. So let's search for trials. That. Dun 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 dun. Let's go get rid of material we don't need anymore. Patty. Probably sell that juice as well if I can. Juice. Dun 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 dun. Later. Ugh. What material do I give? Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. And it's taking its time. Boom, 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 boom. Why is the trials queue so long? Tank in need. Go away from them. Where are the tanks? The decks lie above. Okay. We got one. Please be a quick one. Quick, easy one. Nothing I need to think too much on. God, if I get one of the Dawntrail ones, oh god, imagine my... it still could be because of the gear. I really don't want to do them right now. Oh, thank God. Oh.
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal.
Baseball, baseball.
The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your heels.
Oh, my dog's no longer there. That actually more potency. It is.
Naught but ash will remain.
Where is that risk of taking over? Look on your aggro management warrior. Oh, they DC'd? Okay, that explains.
To lick at your heels. Darkest flames to me. Naught but ash will remain.
Oh my god.
You've strength worthy enough of pride. But will it be enough? I am one with the flame. You are the first to hold this form.
It completely
The
gone.
flames rise higher. Look now on my essence made pure. Destruction incarnate.
Oh fuck, I fucked that up. I lived.
To ashes with you.
Oh wait, there's that on.
Come, O God. I shall tear you asunder. Flames to lick at your heels.
The summoner's gonna get hurt a lot. Oh fuck! Oh, wait, no wait, I misjudged it. I'm an idiot.
Darkest flames to me.
I misread it. Alright, this one is here. Oh, that summon. This time the summoner is getting hit.
Naught but ash will remain.
GG. Give it to the other healer. Alright. We're level 100 now. 11k XP. Oh my god. 11 mil XP. That was way more than I thought I would get. I only need 2 more mil. Oh well. Fine. Do we have any... We have some rings and stuff we can swap out. I realized that like at 99 I could have gone healer gear. But it doesn't matter. Alright, let's proceed. An antidote for anarchy. Alright. Final quest. And we'll be done. Hello there, Teru. I've been on the lookout for anyone from Coast of the Soul, but nothing yet. Perhaps we should travel over there ourselves, just in case. Mistress Teru, Mistress Loshakana. Forgive me the sudden entrance, but I bring a message from Master Gigi Ruji. Your quarry has been sighted in eastern Lanasia. Oh, well, glad I didn't leave early. Thank you for bringing word. Where in eastern Lanasia were they last seen? Master Risky, but recently received a report from Mistress Brayflox, a trusted associate of his. We told a number of inbreakers and fighty tools and tinker dolls infiltrated her long stop. We have little doubt that the inbreakers and tinker tools she speak of are Electri and her Alaretti and her troop. I see. Then we'd best find this Brayflox and soon. Indeed. You'll like to find her by the entrance to her long stop in Raincatcher Gully. My master and associates wish you good hunting. Alright. Finally take these guys down. We should get a first-hand account from Brayflox as well. Perhaps she'll tell it more. She'll have more to tell. Let's be off, Teru. Da 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 da. Report. So this is Brayflox. I told her she reminded me of a moblin, but I got a bit of a scolding for that. Not mobbies, she said, gobbies. Yes, gobbies, and gobbies require hand-leaning to backstrike at inbreakers. Breakers bring big flock of tinker dolls to search for watergush. Watergush, does Alaretri mean to poison the island's water source? This must be why they were researching the rivers. The toxins are strong enough, anyone or anything that draws near the water would grow terribly ill. All of Elderbrand will fall into disarray. Poison makes no good for Gobby flock, no good for Vilbrand. Narrow hearts in need of many punishing. This goes far beyond trickery. Must end Alaretti's ambitions here and now. Doubt she'll come quietly. She has the Heartsting in her disposal. But with your aid, Teru, I know we can take it back. As soon as you're ready, we'll stop Longstop. I should get my gear. I should upgrade my gear. I was about to go in, but then I sort of I'm still all in 90 gear except for a couple of pieces. So I should actually swap out to the last gear. Good. That's cool. Right here. Alright. Back we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I almost two middle anesthesia. Whoops. Alright. Oh, we got a new button. Put that there. Oh, dude. Got too many freaking buttons. If I think about it logically. I only need to do that at the start of the battle, so that makes sense to be on one of these buttons. These are also kind of long cool, I guess. Well, this is it. Ready to storm the long stop, Teru? Alright. Yeah, 680. That's right to change up my gear. There they are. Oh, I knew bringing those bits and bobs for battle was a good idea. If you're after some manner of surrender, with heartfelt embraces and handing over the magic heirlooms, you've come to the wrong long stop, my dear. You monster! You plan to poison every waterway in Velbrand, don't you? But of course! The trick is to let the poison stew for a few bows with a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins and a dollop of advanced thermal process. Poof! This ice shore of an island will get to taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to the touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. That's no jest, by the way. I won't begin to describe what manner of havoc the experimental doses wreaked on me, but I will look forward to seeing how it affects the general populace. Oh yes, the residents of Linza Laminza and its adorable little hamlets rely on this water, so very many people blissfully unaware of what's to come. And every single one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice. Every single one! He unleashes those toxins into the waterways. This is going to end up far worse than Bronze Lake. Playtime's over, already. Your precious scorpion once hunted prey with these poisons, yes? Perhaps I should learn of its example and revel in the thrills of the chase. I suspect that's my cue to back away. I'd rather watch the chaos unfold from a safe distance. These venison gifts keep on giving. My very aether is infused with their essence. So now, my dears, it's time I hunt you for a change. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Soon there's gonna be mammoths coming in, so I hold my AoEs for them. Oh, I should. My god, woman. Hey. Kind of soon as confusion. I really shouldn't have bothered with playing for mammoths. Boom, 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 boom. God, she's got so many freaking HP boosts. What the fuck? Look at all these buffs that she got. If I can. I wasn't following. Oh, it's simple. No, not me. What? What the fuck's going on? Oh, I see. I see. That's a neat way of doing that. Dun, 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 dun. Limit breaking. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck was that damage just out of nowhere? What the fuck? We'll just keep it as normal. Alright, we can skip this. I think maybe like I should have done probably dome. Oh, I forgot to do that. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Definitely like damaging her a lot faster this time around. Alright. Oh, whoops. And then walked into it anyway. Easy. Since I was ready for needing to do the big heals. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Enough, Alaretti. We must escape while we still can. A smoke bomb, quickly. Ah, fine. Have it your way. Wait, that's a goblin maid. Her eyes. No, no, no! You ruled the day you made enemies of the unbound. We're blasting off again. They literally just said the Team Rocket. She's left quite the mess behind her. Nothing the heart sting can't detoxify though. Let's hurry and clear away the poisons. There you are, Teru. We came running once we heard the explosion, but I'm pleased to see you're none the worse for wear. Alaretti and Kokonoa picked up the wrong explosive. We should consider ourselves fortunate that the goblin bombs resemble the unbound smoke bombs. Gobby booms and friendly faces win the day. Inbreakers go flying skyward. We made our rounds of the long stop as well. The enemy mammoths patrolling the place have all gone lifeless. Your treasure is safe, I trust? Yes, thanks to Terry's support. Very good. Should those troublemakers survive the impending fall, they won't pose the same threat without it. They do happen to show their sorry faces around here again. I've notified the Yellow Jackets to be on the lookout for them. They send their regards and their deepest gratitude, of course. Oh. The heart sting is safe again. Thanks for everything, Teru. And you too, Brave Flocks. We might not have found Alarete and Coco Noa without you. Brave Flocks happy gives hand landing. Important for all good gobbies to offer hand landing to fellow gobby friends. An honor to be counted among your gobby friends. Now, as eager as I am to get to the Heartsting back to Trail, I'd like to say my goodbyes to everyone here first, if that's alright. Wisdom and Zero deserve to know how everything transpired, for one thing. Make our way to Aleport. I almost thought we'll go immediately back to Terral, but makes sense that we go check on the friends we made along the way. Dun, 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 dun. Well met, you two. How fared the hunt for Alarete? Sent them flying, did you? Now those are what I call good tidings. To think they confused a goblin explosive for their own smoke bombs. Ha! Simpson right, I say. With Miss Loshkana's healing returned, we can breathe a collective sigh of relief. I, for one, am pleased there will be no more risk of poison elixirs. Wouldn't have wished those hiccups on my worst enemy. By the by, Miss Loshkana, I knew you travelled too far to get here, but I didn't realize you hailed from Terral. That's quite a voyage. Will you be heading home soon? Yes, that's right. Velbrand is a fascinating place, but my village is probably worried sick about me. And the Heartsting, of course, too, of course. Though your time here was short, you'll surely be missed. We still have much to learn, but one day perhaps we might find our way to Terral as well. Oh, that would be wonderful. When you do, I'll look forward to hearing all about your adventures. And you, we had a feeling you were no ordinary adventure. Imagine our surprise when we learned you were the savior of the realm herself. One of our Yellow Jacket acquaintances boasted about meeting the Warrior of Light while investigating the cereal poisonings. And that's when it dawned on us. She sends her regards, by the way. More world. We have miles to go before we reach your lofty heights, but God's willing we'll try to rise to the challenge. Indeed, you've given me much to aspire to as a fellow healer, and I shall do my utmost to follow your shining example. Be well, you two, and may we meet again on the distant shores. Thank you both for your help. I'll never forget it. Time I return to Tulioli. It would mean the world to me if you had come too, Teru. I wouldn't want to report our success to Nipine without you. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom. Dun, dun. Roskana and Tiru as well. Your combined presence here can only mean one thing. Tiru and I have brought the Heartsting home. So you have. I regret that I could not assist you, but I am relieved that all is well. Words cannot express my gratitude to you both. Taking back the Heartsting was no easy task, but I learned a great deal on my own journey to Eorzea. One of the Unbound, a man called Koko no possessed an inherent immunity to poison, built up by years of regular ingesting small amounts. Rather than relying solely on the scorpion gifts to detoxify us, perhaps we might learn those traditions and build up a strong immunity of our own. It would be prudent to prepare ourselves in case something like this ever happens again, or to continue living among the deadly. Perhaps it's time we found new ways to overcome the challenges we face. Throughout my life in the village, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the Heartsting, but I now understand that Scorpion's gifts can easily become a curse in the wrong hands. Power can poison a single water source, threaten countless lives on a whim, yet at the same time its detoxifying powers can save just as many. I begin to wonder, could the Heartsting provide succor outside our village? Should it? Or will the risks prove too great? Excellent questions all. Knowing what the Heartsting is capable of outside our borders, we must consider this carefully for the future of our people. I'm certain your father will wish to speak more of it upon our return. As you can see, our community has much to consider for you to keep thriving, but for the moment, I'm simply glad the Heartsting is back in Dawntrail, and I can't thank you enough for your help. Till I met you, I had never hunted alongside a healer, but knowing I had your support filled me with courage. Yours is a heartening presence, one I'm going to miss dearly. My gratitude and my trust, Tiru, now and forever. But as long as I'd like to, I won't keep you any longer. Nee, Pine, and I have a long trek home. I wish you all the best, and I know we'll meet again someday. Dun, 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 dun. With that, that's another role quest series done. Do, 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 do. With that, there's just two more now. The magical DPS and physical range DPS. I don't know when I'll get round to doing them, as I don't know when I'll get round to leveling up those classes. I'm probably going to get Viper to 100 first to ease my things. Yeah. Then I might get Pictomancer to 100. But I don't know. It all depends. But we'll see as we go. I kind of like to get Viper to there and then maybe get each of the tank. Because I don't know. We'll see. But that's gonna be all for tonight. Oh, before I go, I think I might have I should have the requirements to get my full mentor crown back. Now. So let's quickly go check that out. do, 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 do. Light of Commento. Yay! Good. We have our crown back. But with that, we are gonna call it there for tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like always, until next time, bye bye.